And this brings us to my last piece of art tonight. It is called Son of Man after Magritte. This piece was made in 2019. It's 36 inches by 48 inches by 2 inches. It is a mixed media collage painting with silver leaf on a gold painted frame in a cradled wood panel. And here we can talk more about Biz Dada, my art style, for this piece is, I consider and believe, an excellent example of Byzantine Dadaism. Now, let me explain some specific things I brought over from Dadaism to inform my dialogue with Byzantine religious icons. After the horrors of World War I, Dadaists had keen interest in societal issues. Dadaists had a willingness to be provocative. Some Dadaists used a method of graphic shorthand that we now call collage. And in the Berliner group, they made great strides in pioneering collage. Collage has triumphed. Collage's influence is everywhere today. Compositing is just digital collage. Cutting and pasting is a collage technique. The abstract artist Robert Motherwell said, collage was the greatest invention of the 20th century. I think he's exaggerating for effect, but his point is well taken. I like also Dada's attitude of humor, whimsy, nonsense, and irreverence. And then I wrap that Byzantine and Dadaism up with my own Black culture expression of signifying, or what we call, while growing up, playing the dozens. And if you want a scholarly take on Black signifying, I recommend you should read The Signifying Monkey, a theory of African-American literary criticism by Henry Louis Gates Jr. But as a practitioner of signifying and not a scholar, my definition is pretty simple. To me, the essence of good signifying is merely managing and being keenly aware of what you are saying and what you are suggesting, and skillfully manipulating the two to achieve the communication that you desire. My Biz Dada collage painting, Son of Man after Magritte, is signifying. It is also in dialogue with 3 René Magritte paintings and a 1968 photograph by Bob Edelman. Here is Magritte, and this is Magritte's Son of Man, besides my Son of Man that is after him. I also want to point out that the tag Son of Man is what Jesus called himself, so it could be considered appropriate to put a halo on him, as I have done, and arguably Magritte put a halo on his figure through the title itself. Here's another Magritte painting I am dialoguing with, and my Son of Man after him. This is a very well-known image and painting. It is called The Treachery of Images. This is not a pipe, and it is one of the most famous yet persistently enigmatic works in the history of art. Magritte is asking us to see past image and to be aware that images are not what they represent. It is a way of looking right into your own mind. Words and images are like a finger pointing to the moon. The finger is not the moon. The moon is the moon. The painting, The Treachery of Images, this is not a pipe, itself is appropriated into my collage painting. By having it peek through a Byzantine revelatory cloud parting to reveal its truth. This is in the upper left-hand corner of my piece. There is also an image of an apple in the right-hand corner saying something similar. This is not an apple. The apple image is also from a Magritte painting. And when we combine these paintings and their message with Bob Edelman's photograph, I Am a Man, something interesting starts happening in the space between their juxtapositions. We can readily understand the image of a man is just an image and is not a man itself. So we can safely put on the sign, "This is not a man," just as Magritte wrote on his painting, "This is not a pipe." But when we add the Edelman's photo of a Black man with a sign saying that I am a man, what now is being explored? Is this man not a man because he is an image of a man? Or is this man not a man because he is a Black man? Does the treachery of images work the same way in this race-conscious space? Does the treachery of images, "This is not a pipe," break down somehow here, revealing the power of the treachery of images, "This is not a man," which could have been a better title for this piece, maybe. Maybe I should change it. But there's one thing I know for sure, that this stuff that we are dealing with in this piece, Son of Man after Magritte, or the treachery of images, I Am Not a Man, this stuff, this mystery, this riddle, this puzzle that's in it is not really an enigma. It is merely an enigma. Ah, you see why? That word is so important. Amen. Thank you.